Well, Jim Kukral is an internet marketing geek. I have the shirt to prove it, and I'm a longtime Clevelander, born and raised in Cleveland. Helped start one of Cleveland's first web companies in 1995-96. And I'm an internet marketing geek. I know everything about the internet. I know everything about marketing on the internet, and I run my own consulting business globally and here in Cleveland at jimkukral.com. The new things, I think the new things like, I don't get into Twitter, but Twitter is like that thing where you can have a million people, if they're at the stoplight, they can tell you somebody drove up in a Hummer, and, or they're at Subway getting their lunch and you get an email, from Twitter. I don't buy it and all that kind of stuff. I don't really need to be that connected. But obviously the social networks are a big thing, and I still think that blogging is the number one, kind of social media kind of thing that really helps businesses and brands and people figure out how to make money and communicate with their customers and not talk to them, instead talk with them. But what I really love is the new kind of mashups. You got like Bumpsy, which is a new one that's like a dig combined with a social network combined with a news aggregator, like an RSS aggregator. And essentially what that does for me is it allows me to go in and view topics, view a mashup of like all the blogs and all the sites in my industry that are important to me. And then I can bump stories and push them up, like Dig. I can view other people in the community and send messages to them. So essentially what it does is it lets me expand my reach by having the content and the information and the people pushed to me instead of me having to go out and find them. Yeah, when I'm sour on searches, I was a big affiliate marketer back in the day, and I still have my affiliate sites, and I was doing really well with search years and years ago, and that was before Google Florida update happened, which was they made it really hard. Not really hard, but they made it much harder than it was. So, my income went from here to here, overnight. And it was that day I made a conscious decision. I said, I don't want to base my career and my income level for my family based upon the whims of a search engine, because it's just too volatile, right? Long story, it was probably the wrong decision. The people who are optimizing sites now, who know how to do it, make a lot of money, but they did a lot of work to get there. It's just not something that I think is a viable long-term business model to base investing money on in hopes of getting organic search results that maybe some people will find you. I'd much rather invest my money in pay-per-click or specific ways of being able to measure a return on investment for exactly how much you spent. But don't get me wrong, search is super important. It's just not a business that I really want to make my money on right now. Video is huge because I have a $80 webcam, I have a $80 piece of software that edits it, and I can sit on my computer and get a video out, edit it. It took me 5 hours to learn how to edit the software, or to use the software and edit the video, put a little graphic on the front, a little graphic on the back end, like what video that we're watching here, and the power of it is just unbelievably powerful. In today's discussion I talked about how I actually pitch customers with this now. So I'll meet with a customer, I'll go back to my office, I'll film a 30 to 90 second video talking to the customer. Thanks for meeting me, here are the things that we went over, here's why I think I can help you. I will optimize the key phrases into that thing and upload it to YouTube. 24 hours later, I'll call the customer up and say, hey, go to YouTube and type in your name, or type in whatever key phrase I put into the title. What video shows up first? It's the video that I built 24 hours ago after I had the meeting with you. And by the way, there's me talking to you on the internet 24 hours later. How's that for getting your attention? And a lot of them are like, wow. And so that's what video is really powerful to do. It's putting in the hands of people for a really low cost to be able to get attention.